Well, hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Fraser from Metalworking in France. I've got a little project here where I've got to make a nylon cone. It's actually tapered inside as well. It goes onto this shaft. So the whole thing has got to be locked on inside there. Obviously this, as you can see, this one's quite badly damaged. So I've got to make a new one of these. Not quite sure what the angle is yet. I haven't measured it, or this angle either. So let's go on and see how this thing develops. Well, using trigonometry, I've calculated this angle to be 2 degrees. The larger end of the taper is 29mm diameter, and the smaller end is 22mm. So over 100mm length, that gives me an angle of approximately 2 degrees. So I'm just boring this out now to give me that final size. That should come in quite nicely. Here I'm offering up the shaft into the bore. It needs to be quite a tight fit, so I'm making this so that I have to press it in for about the last 10mm. As I pointed out in the previous frame, the shaft needs to be a very tight fit inside the roller. So I've left it about 10mm proud, so that now I can press it in and push it right into its base. It's going in well at the moment. It's going to end up quite, very tight. I did think about putting some Loctite on it to hold it in, but I really don't think that's going to be necessary, because it's taking quite a lot of pressure to push it in that last little bit to make sure it's securely home. Here I'm just turning down the outside diameter. I've speeded this up quite a bit because it's not an awful lot of machining, but it takes a bit of time. So it's a 2 degree taper on it, so that's turned out quite nice. So here we are. We've pressed these bearings into these blocks and pressed the whole thing together. So we'll now put this back together as a unit and see if everything lines up okay. Alright, so here we are. We'll just put this lot together and see if everything lines up. The most important thing is that we have to make sure that this cone can still rotate. It's got supports in the middle which must not touch the cone, as they'll just wear the cone, wear a groove in the cone basically. So just make sure, just do these up finger tight initially. Oh yes, that still turns quite nicely. Yeah, as you can see, this is working fine. So I've just got to put the circlips on the ends of these shaft and tighten these bolts up, and everything's done and ready to go. Well, there we are. There's the job complete. The roller actually spins. It's a bit difficult to see because obviously the light, but spinning quite freely. I'm not quite sure what it's used for, but it's all assembled up and all ready to go now. Excuse me. Still suffering with this terrible cough. I've had it for about 2 months now, but I'm sure it will go away eventually. Here's the old one, quite badly chewed up. So this is the new one, ready to go. Okay, so anyway, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Quite a simple one this time. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my site, or my channel I should say. and I'll hopefully see you in the next videos. Okay, thanks very much. Bye bye.